Hey y'all, it is a Friday. I am about to go to sleep. It's around 10 p.m. It's actually 11 now. And I'm gonna be at the market tomorrow, the farmer's market. I'm just feeling really restless right now in this particular moment. I just have been working. I do try to give myself like 2 days off during the week, but you know, sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. I try to at least have one day where I just rest. This week on my days off, I feel like I was a little more active, but I did take yesterday like fully off. But this is just a gentle message to those who are working hard. Please give yourself grace. Okay, really fast. We are shielded, we are safe. This is a sovereign space. This is a sovereign field. My phone is sovereign. The space I'm in is sovereign. No demonic, dark things are allowed in this space. I'm just feeling really sad today. And I'm typically a bubbly, happy person, but I do feel, of course, like any person, all of the different emotions that are there to feel. I feel like I have been going through an initiation from a maiden to a queen. That's what keeps coming up. A maiden to a queen. For a man, I was like, what is the male version of a maiden? Not quite sure. But I'll just say from a prince to a king, okay? I guess. I don't know. And the message that's coming through right now, based on my own life experiences right now, is that everyone just does not deserve access to you. You can feel in your body if something is off. You immediately can feel it. And what happens a lot of times is when we feel something's off, we'll like gaslight ourselves. Like, oh no, it's nothing. I'm just being dramatic. No. When you feel those sensations in your body, like your chest tenses up a bit, your intuition is tingling, it's for a reason. I believe that our soul will send messages to us through our body. And I'm going to just say M because this algorithm, her videos have been really inspiring me. Again, DM me on Instagram to get her full name and everything. But I just have been realizing that I have been allowing access to myself from people, places, and things that just do not deserve access to myself. But I think I had to realize the value that I carry, the honor that I carry, the love that I carry, and how sacred it is. And everyone does not deserve to have access to that. So sometimes you have to demote people's position in your life and their access to you. When you first meet someone, or you first start a new job, or you're first in a new experience, everything is so sparkly and shiny. It just feels so good. You're just so excited. Remember to keep your boundaries in those moments, because it's so easy to be like, oh, I feel so safe. Let me just kind of let things, my guard down just a bit. Why? It's so easy for things to be sparkly in the beginning. It's so easy for people to wear a mask when they first meet you. But what happens over time? You slowly get the real. You slowly see the real, okay? I've had to learn this in multiple ways. Some of them have been easier lessons than others. Some of them have not been easy. Let people show you through their actions over time where their honor is. Let people show you through their actions over time how they approach life. Let people show you through their actions over time what their values are. And then you can decide, okay, I've seen enough to know that I'm safe here, that I'm truly safe here, that I can let my guard down, that I can let my wall down. Enough, not fully, but enough to be a bit more vulnerable. But these things, people have to earn that. People have to earn that access to you. It should not just be given away. It should not just be worn on your sleeve. I have had to learn this. This lesson has probably been one of the most difficult for me to finally accept in my life. Because when I was younger, I used to just see the good in everyone. Like, oh, they're so, like, I was operating from a place of naivety, and I don't think my discernment was as sharp as it is now. I just saw the good in people and I just allowed access to myself in different ways. I just feel like I was just too nice, I guess is a good way to say it. I'm not moving in that way anymore. You have to earn access to me. There are levels to this. There are barriers that you're going to have to move through. My boundaries are a lot more firm than they ever have been before. Also, I've decided to give people 2 chances. In certain cases, they get their first chance when they do something horrendous. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not going to give you another chance, because if it was horrendous the first time, why would I give you another chance? But for others, you know, sometimes people just have a lapse of judgment. Sometimes life is life and they're just not thinking grounded from a grounded place. But I'm realizing you can give someone a second chance, but you have to have a conversation with them and just let them know, like, you are not the one. You are not the one to be made a fool and played games with, to put it bluntly. You are not the one to be kikiing it up, laughing, giggling, and two-faced behind the scenes. So my real rule, if I'm being honest, is the first time something happens, you really get to see who someone is. You get to see how they think, how they process, how thoughtful they are they not? And based on the offense that they commit, you can decide if you want to allow them in your life. Sometimes the first time it's horrendous enough, they don't deserve to have access to you ever again. Sometimes it's like you can just tell it was a lapse, quick little lapse. They were moving too fast or whatever. And it's something that doesn't disturb your spirit to the point where you're just like, but if it disturbs your spirit and it has you kind of like, I know that they did not just think that they could just do that. And then I was just going to be like, oh, it's no worries, you're fine. Then maybe they can still have access to your life, but you better put those boundaries up immediately. And their access to you has been revoked immediately. Because you have to really see, like, was this just a fluke? Or are they just like this? Like, is this just who they are? So this is how I'm starting to move in my life. My energy, I've been really, really working on myself. Of course, it's a continuous process. But I have really been working on myself. And I am not just going to allow access to me and my energy so freely and so easily. You have to earn it. Everyone doesn't get to have access to me. And I really have to have a sense of safety, like feel a sense of safety in my body for me to feel safe interacting with you. If I'm around you and I'm feeling tense, I'm feeling on edge, something's not right. If I'm noticing how you're moving and you're just like all over the place, scattered, you're not really moving from a grounded space. You're not respecting my time. You're not honoring your time. And time is something I'm working on. Like, I have not been the best with time management. I move like a turtle sometimes, and I've had to learn through various mentors in my life. If you don't respect time, time will not respect you. And that goes for your time, other people's time in general. Like, these things are sacred. We can't just be out here like, we have to be intentional with every action and step that we take to the best of our abilities. Of course, it's not perfect, but we have to be. Okay, I think I'm done talking. I need to go to sleep, but I had to get this message out tonight. Thank you, Em. Thank you, Jadina, for your platforms. You both have inspired me to start YouTubing, to speak about my journey, and to share the blueprint of listening to your soul to align with your purpose. So I will be sharing more soon, but yeah, I'll be back when inspiration hits again.